how to be smooth but not nonchalant. Let's go on and talk about it.
I was just patient, never try skating. Fuck niggas hating.
What's going on with you guys? Hope y'all doing all right out there. In this video, I want to show you the difference between being smooth and nonchalant. This is very important because a lot of dating coaches that you'll find online are teaching men how to be nonchalant, or you hear them say, act like you don't care, or stop caring, or don't give a F, and all of these other terms that they use to kind of help you come off and convey confidence to a woman. But I'm going to show you the differences and how to be more smooth versus nonchalant. They both kind of give off the same energy, but one is more entertaining and more pleasant to be around and a little less mysterious. So I have it written down here, the differences between being nonchalant and smooth, or smooth and nonchalant. So being nonchalant is when you act detached and emotionless, quiet and laid back. This can come off dry, mysterious, and have like a blah kind of energy. Typically used to convey confidence and a bad boy persona. So as you can see, why people are trying to tell you to be nonchalant is because it kind of gives you that edge and makes a woman curious about you and draws her into you because she's trying to figure you out. Now, this is a tactic that works, but this is more like a young man's game. If you are beyond that stage in life and you want something that's more effective and that actually makes you more likable, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to be smooth instead of nonchalant. Being smooth is when you are being easygoing, conversational, you have a sense of humor, you're easy to talk to, and you're charming. So you already can see just by how I define the two that one is probably more likely to be what you want to convey versus the other one is pretty much something that you can do that will cover many bases, but you're probably doing this out of insecurity and not knowing how to behave around a woman. I get it. No judgment passed. But let's get into the tips on how to be smooth instead of nonchalant. Number one, you want to maintain a calm demeanor. This does not mean act nonchalant. Just stay calm, like how I'm talking to you right now. I'm not yelling, I'm not whispering, but I'm calm. This is okay. A woman is going to pick up on that immediately. She's going to feel like, okay, I can have a calm conversation with him too. It's reciprocal, so it's easy to get along and understand somebody, when they have like a calm, easygoing kind of energy. Number two, actively listen when she speaks and relate to her. So this is big and it's easy. All you have to do is be quiet when she's talking and use your ears. Use your ears and listen. When she says something that you find interesting, ask more questions. Even if she says something that you don't necessarily find interesting, ask more questions until it becomes interesting. Oh, so you're a vet? So you get to tickle other people's dogs all day. You must be a dog person. Me too. What kind of dog do you have? So you found some kind of way to relate. And this just is a generic example, but that is how you relate to somebody. You ask more questions until the things that you can actually relate to and speak on, that you're qualified to speak on, come about, whatever it may be. So that's one way to be smooth, is to be relatable, and actively listening, and then be relatable with your responses. Okay? Number three, you have to have the ability to make this woman laugh. You got to have a few jokes. And if you don't know any jokes, one thing you could do is you can learn how to spin off of what she said to turn it into a joke. So it's something that she says, and maybe the last couple of words she used kind of like trigger the thought, and say whatever goofy, funny thing that comes to your head, just say it. You passed the test with flying colors? How many times did you cheat? You know what I mean? So that's definitely something that'll help you be more smooth with the ladies, is being able to make them laugh, have a good sense of humor, be goofy. That also comes off as confident when you're able to make somebody laugh. It's not so serious, because that now you can see the difference with being nonchalant. It's like, yeah, all right, for sure. I'll call you later. I have fun too. Not for me. I'm more of a smooth kind of guy versus nonchalant. Number 4, you want to allow awkward silences. Okay, you want to allow this. These are good. Contrary to what you might believe, you might think that she's not enjoying herself because she's not talking. No, let her think. Let her have her space. Even if she's right next to you, let her have her space. If she's spaced off and looking at something, you do the same thing. You space off and look at something too. You have your own thoughts too. That's normal. That's okay. It's a good thing. She's comfortable. She's relaxing. And so a lot of guys mess up right here because they'll be like, what you thinking about? And now you just distracted her thought. You know what I'm saying? That she's not relaxed 100%. You kind of add a little bit of pressure to her when you ask her, why are you quiet? Now she's like, no reason. I mean, she shouldn't have to answer questions like those anyway. If she's comfortable around you, then she's going to have her own thoughts and her own space she might space out, especially if drinking and smoking is involved. There's going to be a lot of instances where a woman is spacing out. Allow that to happen. When she has a thought and she wants to bring something to your attention or ask you a question, she will do so. Same with you. When you come back from your awkward silence with her, you don't come back and be like, you should never come back and ask her, why are you being quiet? What's on your mind? Come back and start a conversation about something totally different. Okay? Allow awkward silences. This is good. You will come off more smooth and more confident. And lastly, number 5, you want to be charming. What I mean by charming, and literally by the definition that you can look up yourself, it means to be polite, pleasant, likable. That's easy, right? Pull out her chair when she goes to sit down. Open the door when she walks in the building. Open the door when she gets in or comes out of the car. Talk to her politely. Would you like this? Are you comfortable? Are you cold? Here, take my jacket if you're cold. That's how you be charming. You know, one thing I done for a woman and she really appreciated, I got 2 examples because I'm a charming guy. I can toot my own horn because I know who I am. I'm self-aware. I remember going to see Mike Epps at a concert one time. He was doing a comedy show with an ex-girlfriend of mine. And she was wearing this very tight, very sexy dress, and she had on high heels. So she, you know, was a little bit taller than me and everything. There were stairs to get up to the venue, and there was hundreds, if not thousands of people behind us. And so what I did while she was walking up the stairs is I gently put my hands on her hips to give her some added security so she was comfortable and confident that she wouldn't fall and bust her butt in front of all these strangers, especially while she was in my care. And I did that because I genuinely didn't want her to fall. And I was happy that she was dressed like this for me. So what I'm going to do, you dress like this for me, I'm going to make sure that you are okay as you go up these stairs. And she told me that no man has ever done that for her before. And hey, that I got my points. I got the points I was trying to earn. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I did. Another thing I did, I remember going to Six Flags Magic Mountain with an ex of mine. And she was wearing this outfit, like some low-cut jeans, and her thong was showing from the back. So there were people behind us. And what I did was I took it upon myself to take her shirt and fix it so that her underwear weren't showing anymore. And I heard the women behind me say, like, I wish my man would do something like that for me. Again, I got the points I was looking for. She knows and feels secure around me, and she knows I'm comfortable, and I'm not putting on and faking, and this fly is going to get on my nerve. I'm not, I'm comfortable. I'm calm. I'm smooth. Okay? So those are a few tips on how to be smooth versus nonchalant. Don't cheat and be nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? Just take these few tips, use them, become more smooth. You know, there's a couple of other things that I would say, like, but it doesn't really apply to dating. But I would say never call a woman out of anything out of that's not polite. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't really fit this narrative here because you wouldn't do that if you was trying to. Hopefully, you're not the type of guy that would call her out her name and stuff like that. So there's other things that help you to maintain your smoothness with a woman, especially when it comes to like conflict resolution. But I'm gonna keep this video short and to the point. Those are 5 little tips on how to become or appear to be smooth versus nonchalant. If you like this video, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jerome, and this has been another episode of The Superb Word. And on The Superb Word, I like to give modern dating advice to good guys, men who are actually looking for love and men who are actually ready to settle down and they have a positive outlook on dating and they need reassurance and validation from another heterosexual man like myself. I have no problem with giving it to you. I want you to know that you are not alone on this journey. I am a single man right now, actively applying the things I am talking to you about. All right, well, I appreciate your time. I thank you for watching my video, and I will be back with you guys shortly. Until then, 2 fingers.